Blessed Rising Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to soulfamilyoracle, where I deliver messages from the divine. And if you're returning, as always, thank you guys so much for your energy and your support. I'm so grateful. Today's message is a message that has been coming to me for the last few days. It's like it's been putting itself together. And this has to do with something that is unfolding right now in the 3D that has to do with your royal identity. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are a royal in this 3D. You are a royal in this 3D. It's like something that is, I'm not speaking of like spiritual royalty. I'm speaking of like a royal in this 3D, in this physical realm. But your identity, your true identity has been hidden. And this was coming through saying it's like there's somebody that literally has spent their whole life, or like has spent their life, or the bigger part of their life, trying to hide your identity, because something about your identity being hidden was a benefit to them. Something about your identity being hidden was bringing for good fortune to them, even though it might have brought you a lot of misfortune or like lack. And with this, it's also like there was a double message in this. I'm going to like do that recording right after this one. And what was coming through was that this person spent their lifetime or their entire life trying to hide your royal identity. I'm speaking to somebody that even though you may have an idea who you are, like maybe who your parents are, or who your father or your mother is, if you were from a single household, but I'm getting heavily somebody that was like much closer to one side of the family, and this one side of the family could very well be has played a part in this identity being hidden. There might be something about like maybe step siblings, but from the same mother or the same father of the side that you're much closer to, right? And whoever this parent is on this side, there might be some kind of like animosity between the two families, or like just the two parents, as in like, the side that you're much closer to. And what was coming through also was that for some, specifically one side of the family, or the side that you weren't close to, is dead. So whoever the father or the mother is on that side is already dead. And I feel like that's another reason why this is coming through as like there's something that is like unfolding in this physical reality right now, that is bringing about something that is like has very old roots, like has roots in something that is like goes past just your parent. And what was coming through was that this person, right, that was hiding your identity, or like your royal identity, that side of you, was doing this specifically because they had seen or had been told of how you were going to be great, how you were going to be like a great queen or a great king, and how you were going to elevate the family's heritage. And I feel like this royal, again, specifically this royal inheritance, the side that it's coming from, because of this animosity, or because of this thing between the two parents, or this other side of the parent you're close to has against that side, it may have been the main reason why this person decided that it wasn't going to happen, or they weren't going to allow that to happen. It was like from a selfish, from more like a selfish reasoning, right? And another thing that was coming through also was with the siblings, was that for someone, this was specifically because there are like step siblings. So you might be like the odd one out of everybody. Like one whole side of the family, the siblings might be, from the dad and the mom, like the two on one side, and then you might be just from your dad's side or their mom's side, but your mom or your dad is different, and you're just one. So this might be like a very different side. Or you and maybe like your sibling is just like, you get what I'm trying to say, like one set on your own. And so this identity being revealed, or you walking in that knowing, would mean that you were going to be elevated more than the other siblings. And I feel like whoever this particular parent is on the other side that you were close to that did this, it was again from a place of like a selfish reasoning, right? But it also had a lot to do with their stand right now. Again, being at loggerheads with the other side, and being on one side now where they have like their whole, let's say like their own family, their own children now and everything. So whoever I'm speaking to, you may have been treated like an outcast. You may have been treated like an outcast amongst the siblings. Like you may have grown up together, but you may have been the treatment may have been very different. Or you may have, sorry, I just had a call come through. Or you may have even received the same liberties or the same privileges and everything, but the bond or association of that, like, we are from the same side or we are all siblings, was not there. And I feel like this is coming heavily also from that parent's side. Another thing that was coming through was whoever this person is, it's like there was something about, again, with the knowing. So there may have been like a conversation with whoever the other parent was that has this royal lineage, some time past, where they may have revealed to them their roots, or may have revealed certain like information about them and their royal heritage, right? And I feel like wow, okay. So what I'm getting is, it's like this person, the reason why they kept this from you, this other parent kept this from you also, was because they didn't want to let you go and be part of a family and be elevated without them. It's like somehow it was already established between them that the relationship wasn't going to last or stand, but the only thing that was common was, the only thing that was left between the two was you, or you and a sibling or something. But it's like the only thing that was left, the only connection left was children or a child. And I feel like I'm speaking to an only child, even though it's coming through as like somebody with a sibling. So if I'm speaking to somebody that's like an only child, or like, an only child, or specifically an older child, right? But an older child of like, let's say two siblings, like maybe you and another sibling. But I'm getting heavily also, very, very heavily, an only child. So what's coming through is like this person may have had the realization already that the relationship, or where the relationship was like not going to be like, was not going to evolve into something deeper, right? So there may have been turmoil even around the time of your conception. And again, with this animosity, this thing of something that was being held against the side or the father side. And I'm getting heavily also a third party energy. So with this third party, and okay, thank you, Spirit. I get it now. So again, always listen with discernment and only take what resonates. So what I'm getting is, it's like this parent that you were the one that hid your true identity, right? Or this side of the family that hid your true identity. There was like this third party energy, right? And so whoever the other side is may have decided to be with somebody else. However, not like they rejected you, but you actually may have been told that you were rejected. You may have been told that you were rejected, or you may have been told that this other parent's family didn't want you, or didn't agree with the union or the relationship or something of the sort. But this is an actual lie. It's like you were actually taken from this other side. It's like you were taken from this other side. And this taking, it's because this relationship wasn't going to stand anymore. So this other parent decided that if the relationship is not going to stand, then I am not going to leave or let you have our child or have access to our child. So it's almost as if that's exactly what it is. It's like whoever this parent is on this other side was holding you or held you as a chess. I'm getting like a chess, the pawn. Is it the pawn? Like the chess thing, and I feel like this is specifically why also they spent all this time trying to hide your true identity. So for some, again, this specific part might pertain to those that are the only child, like somebody that might be an only child. I really hope this is coming through as it needs to come through for your understanding. So I feel like there's a revelation that's coming, 1112 on the timer. Yes, there's a revelation that's coming about. There's something that is about to be revealed of your true identity. You may already know this of your true identity, but there's something, you may not know to what extent, or you may not know exactly what your roots are, but you may know that you come from a royal bloodline. And again, I'm not speaking spiritually, I'm speaking physically in the 3D, you're from a royal family, right? And I feel like there's something that's coming about. Something is coming about, something is about to be revealed, right? That is going to basically remove everything that it's something is going to be revealed that is going to remove everything that has been done all these years to hide that royal identity, to block you from finding out that you are from a royal family. And I feel like this is going to come in a form of recognition. This is going to come in a form of recognition. I'm getting for somebody, there's something about a family name, or there's something about a family. There's something about a family name or a family that might lead to something. That might lead to some kind of revelations coming up. So I don't know if it's something about maybe a family search. You might, search your family name, or you might find out a specific name that is attached to your family, some grandparents or something, and you're going to follow the name and it's going to lead to something else. And for some also, I'm hearing there's something about a recognition. It's somebody has been looking for you, or something has been looking for you. I'm getting heavily like a spiritual energy also. This might be the spirit of a deceased person, right? That has been not really looking for you, but trying to push you or nudge you towards your royal bloodline. So this acknowledgement that is coming through, it's going to be in a form of somebody from the other side, or somebody acknowledging that way, this person is from this family, or this person is the child of that person. So this might also come in a form of somebody coming to look for you. This might come in a form of somebody coming to look for you, somebody an uncle, or somebody that comes and says they're from your father's family or your mother's family, or whichever side has that royal heritage. And I'm getting also now, they may have already contacted somebody from your family or some people from your family, but it's there's something about somebody has been really, really trying to hide, or has tried very hard and very well to hide your royal identity. But I feel this was allowed to happen. This was allowed to happen, 1404 on the timer. This was allowed to happen because somehow I get this heavy sense of there being a role that you were meant to play, or you are meant to play, that was going to change a lot, right? So I feel this was allowed to happen because in some way it became a shield in disguise. It became a shield in disguise to help you develop the sides that you needed to develop first and foremost, in order to be able to take position, or maybe take this responsibility on. And I feel how responsibility on is coming, 1444 on the timer. For somebody, you are going to become a pillar of this family also. For somebody, you might be put into a position of power in this family. It's like you're going to be acknowledged, you're going to be accepted, and then you're going to be welcomed into the family, and then you're going to be given like duties of a royal, or you're going to be appointed certain roles that maybe were roles of the parent that is from this family. For somebody, there's something about how you look. There's something about how you look. It's like you're going to find out now who you look like. Maybe you're going to really find out who you look like. You may you might have that similarities of you and from your father or from your mother, which is normal or regular for everybody almost, I guess. But it's like there's something about you might, and I'm seeing like a picture, like an old picture. So whoever it is that you meet, or this person that you might meet or might come to you, or you might find out that you're from the same family with, they might show you some pictures, because I'm seeing like old photographs. So they might show you some pictures, right, of like people from this family or this side of the family, and then you're going to see somebody in the pictures that you actually look a lot like you can say like, oh, I look a lot like this person. I feel like that's going to be the case also for somebody. What else, Spirit? This is not something that was really done on one side. It's like there are multiple people that kept this hidden. And I feel like the reason why these other people kept this hidden, or allowed this lie to continue, or basically acted blind to it, or didn't say anything, was because they were also like they had some part to play, or they were benefiting somehow. Maybe. All right. And I feel like that's going to be all of this message. 1707 on the timer. That cycle has ended. It's like the time of like, hiding that from you, or hiding that identity from you, has ended. And now it's going to be acknowledged. It's going to be like revealed in a much bigger way. For some of you, you know this, but you don't know into detail. And for some, you are yet to find out, but you may have already felt or seen certain things or heard certain things, that, maybe even from childhood, that you still remember, that always kept ringing in your head about the fact that you are from a royal lineage, like physically, like from a royal bloodline in this physical reality, like in this 3D reality that we're in right now. I feel a bit spaced out right now. Alright, guys, as always, I hope you listen with discernment. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if the message resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe to help us reach even more of our soul tribe. 1818 on the timer. There's so much abundance coming to you. So much abundance.